I wrote a song about 10 years ago called Letter to Mum. It was a fictitious song about two brothers in France in the trenches writing home and how they felt and what they wanted to say to the mum and what was really happening. And a few years later we decided to try and find some original letters and write a real project. He was born in Sunnyside Street in Ordsall and joined the army to go to fight in the Boer War. Ironically, I was sat chatting to a good friend of mine, Tony Gibbons, in the Park Hotel where we currently are. And I told him about the project. He mentioned he'd got a couple of letters from his granddad, William Unsworth. He then brought them to me. We had a look at them and researched them. We got in touch with the Lancashire Fusiliers Association and we researched the whole song, which is the result of Ballad of Billy Unsworth.
Next day Billy told his wife he's joining up to fight, to where the primrose hackle was certainly his right. 'Cause back in 1900 on a hill at Spion, young Billy fought the Afrikaans entrenched upon the top.
The photographs, the letters, your family's retained those, haven't they?
Yeah, well, my mum had them, and when she died, I received them off her, and I'd never seen them before.
Was it just coincidence with Graham that you met, or?
Yeah, well, I was just talking to him in the vault, and he just said about him thinking of writing something, but he wanted some genuine information. And I said, I've got some letters at home.
Are you a Salford lad?
Yeah, born in Weast.
Right. Have you heard the song?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Like it?
It's beautiful, yeah.
21st of August 1915, a place called W Beach. They used to letter the beaches and name the hills by the height above sea level. And he had to die on the W Beach on the assault with the 9th Battalion, the Lancashire Fusiliers. He was actually a spy and cop. When he returned, met his wife Bella, had a family, and then went back in for the First World War. I started doing some research as a member of the SWAM, Salford War Memorial Society, with Emma and Deborah, Gary and Jim, who do a great job. So some of the funds will go to looking after the war memorials throughout Salford. And one of our early successes is the Salford Central Mission, which you've covered. It's a military hospital in Birmingham who currently look after the injured coming out of the campaigns that the British Army are currently in. And I'd like to put some money towards something tangible, probably a piece of equipment or something for that hospital. I'm getting airplay from Salford City Radio. They've kindly given it its first airing last week, and they are going to play it on various radio stations. Radio stations throughout the northwest are now getting copies and are in touch with me about publicising it. The record is being remastered at the moment and will be available shortly once we've got all the funding together, and it will be available from the Swarm site or the Facebook site of Billy Unsworth, and should be available to download.
Overcome the father of the Turks, the order of the day. They transferred onto lighters and landed on the beach. Sir Frederick said, consolidate, the Turks are out of reach.